This is lesson 9-8, Broken Calculator Division, the parent help video for grade 3 everyday math. There are no new vocabulary words for this lesson. Essentially what kids are doing with this lesson is they're experimenting with division. So they might get a word problem like a boy has, I don't know, 25 pencils, and he wants to share equally with 5 friends. And then the question might be, how many does each friend get? So something like that. And so essentially kids will have to learn, does each friend get? Kids will have to learn what the total number is, and then they have to be able to think about how to break that total apart into other numbers. They can use counters, they can use money, they can draw pictures, and they can use the calculator. So they might say, okay, I have 5 friends, and so they could start subtracting. One of the methods that we talk about in this lesson is repeated subtraction. So instead of saying 25 divided by 5, right, we might say, okay, 25 minus 5 equals 20. That's one friend. And then 25, and then 20 minus 5. Oops, can't see it. And then 20 minus 5 equals 15. Okay, that's another friend. And then all the way down until we've subtracted 5 for each friend. In this case, you know, I subtracted the number that I knew each friend was getting. But even if kids started with a different number, if they started, let's say 25 minus 3, they thought each friend should maybe get 3, they would end up with a remainder. And then they would have to kind of go back and look at that again. So essentially we want kids in this lesson to learn how to break things apart, to divide them up. We're not expecting them to necessarily know or become experts in any division algorithms yet. This is just to kind of give them some experience with that. And as far as how you can help with that at home, if you have a group of things that need to be broken up into or split up into a certain other number of groups, you know, each one needs a certain one. Have kids try to figure those problems out. It could be even money when you're shopping. You know, you have a certain amount of money to spend on certain things. You know, let kids try to figure out what's reasonable with that, because those conversations are great to have, and also it's really, really great practice for them. And you can also just take a group of things. You know, take a handful of pennies, take a handful of buttons, take a handful of pencils, whatever it is, and say, here, can you, how many would each person get if you split these with 3 people? How many would each person get if you split these with 5 people? So just giving them that hands-on experience will really help them start to understand what division is all about. So this is lesson 9-8, the parent help video for grade 3 everyday math. Okay, what's